Plastic waste drifts ashore after MSC Boxship sinks. This is from the Maritime Executive, and it was published on the 28th of May, 2025. With monsoon season getting into full swing off India's southwest coast, sailors are gearing up to manage the risk of fuel and plastic pollution from the sunken box ship MSC Elsa 3, which went down on May the 25th. So far, little if any of the box ship's bunker fuel has come ashore. But local sources report washed up reefer containers and snowdrifts of white plastic pellets, the hallmark of a modern container ship casualty. MSC Elsa 3 went down with about 85 tons of diesel and 370 tons of fuel oil on board. The ship owner has hired TNT Salvage to mitigate the pollution risk and recover lost containers from the shoreline, and that effort is already underway, according to the MMD. The vessel lost about 100 containers when it went down, and about 50 of them have already washed ashore. The ship is leaking small quantities of fuel oil, and the Indian Coast Guard is applying dispersants to reduce the spread. Responders are planning to empty the fuel tanks of the wreck to reduce the risk of further pollution. The oil recovery operation is already underway, and sailors hope to complete the work by July the 3rd. Operations to clean up the wrecked containers on shore are also in progress and should be finished by the end of the week. The reports of raw plastic nurdles on the beach presents a new hurdle. The tiny microscopic pellets are hard to clean up. They tend to intermingle with the sand, sometimes re-emerging months or even years later. Birds and other wildlife often mistake the pellets for food and ingest them, along with any toxins that the pellets may have absorbed from the surrounding environment. The world's largest plastic spill was in Sri Lanka, with a release of 1,680 tons of nurdles in 2021, and they continue to pollute beaches and reefs near Colombo after years of cleanup. I have to say this salvage is going fast, or it seems like it from this article. They're already in the process of cleaning up the beaches and the containers. That stuff's pretty easy to do. Those nurdles are a nightmare, and they'll be fighting with those for a long time. Depending on how many it is, nobody's said yet how many nurdles there actually is or how many containers full. But they're a nightmare to clean up, and they'll be on this beach for a very long time, for years probably. All they can do is get what they can, and like the article said, they'll come back again. They'll wash ashore for years, I would expect. But the containers, they're easy enough to clean up and get that out of the way. But they're already planning to get the fuel off of this ship. They haven't said how deep the water is where she went down, but they have plans to have this done in just over a month. That's pretty impressive if it happens. If it happens. But they seem to be well on their way. They have a plan, and that's a good start. So good luck to everyone involved here. Let's get all this diesel and fuel oil off the ship and prevent further pollution many years down the road if it's left there. All right, guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.